Do you how do, beautiful lords, ladies and gentlemen. This is This Week in Gaming for March 15th. Manny Roman with me as always. Damn, it's called Black Spring.
Hey, feels good. I'm excited to talk about this game today. We haven't played in a while, and I'm kind of hoping maybe this will get the, I guess get the blood flowing for this game, and maybe we'll start playing it again.
I'll be honest, now that I'm not strapped down to feeling like I'm obligated to play DayZ for like 10 hours a day, I mean, I'm down. I'm down.
How's it?
So, what game we talking about?
That do be Fallout 76, Sir Adam.
I love this game, man.
I remembered. Alright, so Fallout 76 announced its next update, Locked and Loaded, to launch on April 27th. This update is different than updates in the past because it mostly adds like quality of life changes instead of new like quest lines and things like that most updates have added. And it kind of extends the longevity of the end game for people who have probably played this game for hundreds, if not thousands of hours already. So the first edition is camp slots. What this does is allow players to have several camps throughout Appalachia. The only catch is that you can only have one active at a time, but all you have to do is you go into your map menu and there's a widget for camp slots, and you just go and pick your active camp. So say you're way out east somewhere in the swamp and you're like, man, I really wish I could go all the way near, I don't know, the country club, and you have a base near the country club, you can activate it, fast travel to it. Things like that. And one of the big things, because there was like a deep dive with the devs that they kind of talked about and brought the idea of, is like having like different themed bases and things like that with all the different cosmetics that they have in the game at this point, and like that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot, honestly, with adding a little bit more accessibility to fast travel. I know there is, fast travel in the game, but this now lets you have a little more of a pinpoint of where you want to go, which is pretty cool. So, if you have like a spot that you just love going because maybe the farming there is great, or monster spawns, or whatever it could be, is just really good there, now you can set a camp there and then another place, and you can kind of pinpoint all around the map where you want to go. That's pretty sweet.
Definitely. And, if one of your one of your houses bugs, like mine did, and at least you have some left over that you could resort to instead of having to start from scratch.
Yeah, you don't have to give up on everything. You can just make another one and it's fine.
I'll never not be salty about how much time I had to spend making different houses because of bugs.
It's okay, because now you get to make them just for fun.
Yeah. And with one bugs, I'll hopefully have like 3 backups.
Easy peasy, there you go. They also did mention, they didn't really talk about how much it's going to be changing, but there is going to be bigger budgets for building as well. They did mention that in the developers dive into this update. The other big change is the addition of the special loadout system. So this allows players to create different special and perk card builds, and have them saved at these punch card locations throughout the map. They're most commonly in the train stations, where the traders are and the storages. And this means players can change their play styles instantly without having to pay any caps or jump through any hoops. Just make a new build and then you switch to it.
That's
I really like that.
Yeah, same, because that's one of the things that did kind of stink about just Fallout as a whole at times, because I know there were ways, I think, to reset your points and stuff like that, but now it gives you the option of, depending where you're going to go, okay, I need to have better locksmithing, or better hacking, or better gun skills, or you know what, today I'm feeling like I'm going to use melee. So it really lets you play how you want to play completely, but you still get that balance rather than having, like a perfect full special board completely done.
And the idea of being able to change the perks as well in the special loadout's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
They in the little sizzle reel that they had when they were kind of explaining it, they actually did that exactly. They made a one-handed melee build and it was somebody just had a Deathclaw gauntlet, was going around just beating the heck out of everything with the Deathclaw gauntlet. It was actually really fun.
I love that.
The last kind of little thing going on with this update, again, they didn't get into specifics with it. They did mention that you will be getting additional storage in your box as well.
Yay! I mean, I get it. You know, it's a server. You have blank amount of people on it, and obviously there's loot on the floor. There's mob spawning. There's all kinds of stuff going on. I get it. It's hard. But man, storage is just such an important part of Fallout that it just blows my mind that they still haven't found a way to allow you to have unlimited storage. It just doesn't make sense. That's always just been the big part of Fallout. Store a bunch of stuff and like use it for upgrading your base or building armor or weapons or repairing, or you know, even just like special, like for me, I love, and I always did this, would save all of the specialty weapons or armor, anything that had a name on it. So for example, in this game, I guess a legendary piece that has a star, I would keep those and I would save them. But like, you can't do that in this game. You get two little you get two rocket launchers and a fat man, and you're just your stuff is over. It's GG. So more space, good. Infinite space, better. Keep working on it, Bethesda.
Infinite space would be absolutely insane. I don't think there's any game that actually has just infinite storage to it.
Oh, Minecraft.
I was just about to say Minecraft.
Does it?
Yeah, you can have you can have a backpack inside of a backpack and just keep doing that and keep filling the backpacks. It's weird, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also going to eventually just like kapoo on the server if there's a lot of people on the server. Yeah.
Who cares?
Maybe, but just do a hard server reset. You're fine.
There we go.
All your problems are fixed. There you go. But yeah, I like I said, I like what they're doing with the update. I think the amount of content is fine in the game for now. I do think doing little things like these actually does really help the life cycle of the game. Because there are a lot of people, I mean, when we jumped on and played, there's like people that were level 500 something. And I'm like, like at that point, I'm like, how do you find something to do in the game, you know? So I think having things like these and, you know, allowing people to you know, further expand how they play the game is only going to help, you know, retain those people that have put absurd amount of hours into the game. So really cool. Is there anything you guys would want to see, like in like whatever comes after this update? Like, where do you think they would even go from here? Do they finally bring the actual Enclave instead of just kind of the Enclave? Do they do something else?
It's tough, man. It's because they have done quite a bit. You know, they brought in raids and side quests and all kinds of DLCs and stuff. They brought in, you know, different kinds of PvP, and I don't really know what I'd like to see them do. Honestly, like, here's my thing. The real question is, are they stuck? Because if you think back to Elder Scrolls Online, there's just, I mean, yes, they have stuff happening still here and there, you know, some small add-ons and fixes and all that stuff and adjustments, but you're going to hit a point where your online game just can't do much more with the original story. So it's, do they have to make a new game with a new story, or do they continue with their online game and add new story, like a new faction or something? Because I just don't know what else they can do faction wise.
I can definitely understand that. I mean, it does kind of surprise me the little things that they do kind of keep bringing into the game every once in a while. I always do kind of feel like, you know, that's neat. It'll give me like maybe a reason to come back to the game for a bit, but not a reason to extend the play. I mean, again, I know I haven't completely beaten the game myself at any point, but like Adam, I mean, I know you've completed the game, you've gotten it on PC now, and there's just kind of a point where it's like, yeah, I mean, I feel like I've done everything, rather than just, you know, constantly doing the same dailies or anything like that. Or just trying to get the other piece of loot. So
One thing that could be interesting, because I think we brought this up when they added in those like shelter type things, or I feel like I've mentioned it before, maybe not on the show, but just in general. Like, it'd be cool to implement things from Fallout Shelter into this game, like, you know, sending your people out to do stuff and things like that. But I think it'd be even cooler if they did, like, you know, 76 becomes like your hub world to the game, and so there's like a whole like vault management system with 76, as well as you go out and actually, like, you know, play in the game. I think it'd be pretty cool. That'd be a lot to add. That'd be a huge thing to add, but I think that'd be pretty cool.
yeah, I kind of, to what Adam did mention before, though, I definitely could see a new game coming soon, because Fallout 4 was previous to this, and that came out in, let's see, 2015.
Or 15.
Yeah, and 76
And
came out in
76 was
2018, so it's been 3 years. We could see a new Fallout game in the works soon. Do you think they'd go back to the roots of just a single-player game, or do you think they would try another kind of multiplayer or open-world style game?
They're gonna go back eventually to like a traditional Fallout game. The thing was, they made 2 or 3 Fallout games in between Elder Scrolls games, so that's why like Elder Scrolls 6 is coming, and that's, you know, that's next on their plate once Starfield comes out. So we probably won't see another mainline Fallout game for a good bit, considering Elder Scrolls might not be until 2022, maybe even later. But by no means do I think this is like the last Fallout game. I don't think that that's their intention at all. This isn't even a mainline game. That's why it's 76 and not Fallout 5. So they'll get to Fallout 5 eventually. I'm just curious location-wise what they do. Biased to Illinois, since we're all from there, I looked into what happened to Chicago in all of this, and they say Chicago just got like wiped. But there's like apparently rumors, and they mentioned it, I think it's in New Vegas, that like the Enclave is like holed up in Chicago. So like that could be interesting.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I love the Enclave, so let's do it. Let's see it.
It'd be interesting. I think that's going to wrap it up for our talk of the next Fallout 76 update. As always, for those of you that listen on your favorite podcasting service, remember, follow or subscribe. Let us know what you guys think about the upcoming Fallout 76 update. For those of you watching the VOD on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. And, you know, give us your thoughts in the comments below. And we'll be happy to chat with you in there. But I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening, and we will see you guys next time.